Brace yourself for unprecedented epicness, because today I'm going to contend why Injustice 2 is not worth buying at launch for $60. So why should you abstain from buying Injustice 2 amid its launch? Well, there are a multitude of reasons to deter you from buying Injustice 2. First off, the controls are going to be abysmal. That's right, this game is going to have abysmal control schemes. They're going to be non-intuitive, they're going to be arduous to master, they're going to be cumbersome, so the novice is not going to be able to jump into Injustice 2 and delve into the game and trounce their adversaries with ease. So if your time is finite, if your time is limited, if you can only play games for a short period of time, then I may want to look elsewhere. So that's a major deterrent for me, and it likely dissuades someone from buying the game. The next reason is that Injustice 2 is going to suffer dire, severe, appalling netcode issues. There's going to be an exorbitant amount of lag in the online modes. Matches are going to disconnect. Matches are not going to be able to connect. If they do connect, then gameplay is going to be stagnant. It's going to be inundated with lag, and it's going to be stifled. So then the netcode issues put a damper on everyone's fun, and they truly ruin the online experience. The third issue is that so many characters have been omitted from the game in the vanilla version, so they're going to be released later as DLC characters that you have to pay exorbitant, hefty, staggering premium prices to buy. It's just disgraceful and pitiful that NetherRealm Studios is charging their consumers a fortune to buy characters for their game after their consumers relinquish over $60 purchasing their game. The characters should be included in the game, or they should be free to download. They shouldn't cost at least $5 each. It's just a disgraceful practice that truly hampers the gameplay experience, because you're not going to be able to partake in playing the entire game unless you lay out significantly more than $60. In conjunction with that, even if you are wealthy, even if you are affluent, even if you are posh, you're still supporting this anti-consumer oriented practice. Companies should be consumer-centric. They should provide value to their consumers. They shouldn't nickel and dime their consumers. They shouldn't skimp on value. But you're just not going to be able to get your money's worth. From my perspective, you're better off waiting, buying the Ultimate Edition that's slated to be released in the future. By buying the Ultimate Edition of Injustice 2, or the Complete Edition, or whatever its moniker is, you're going to be able to get more value for your money. So there's no reason to buy it at launch and to have restricted access to the Injustice 2 roster. Wait until the Complete Edition comes out. Wait until the price plunges. Wait until the price plummets. That way, even if you buy the Vanilla Edition, you're still not paying over $60. You should never support this anti-consumer oriented practice. It would behoove you not to, because you're encouraging more companies to omit characters from the rosters and release them as DLC characters. So it's not a good idea. And the final reason is that the game is incomplete. There's going to be bugs, there's going to be glitches, so wait for patches to be released, wait for updates to be released, wait for refinements to be made to the game. So just wait. The price will depreciate. That's another reason to wait. The roster will expand over time. A complete edition of the game will come out, and the game will offer more merit and greater value over time. Buying it right away is just impetuous, it's impulsive, and it may not be within your best interest. So if you're patient, if you're prudent, if you have other things to do, then it would behoove you to wait. So just wait, exercise prudence, and enjoy Injustice 1 in the interim. I hope that you found this video to be insightful and informative. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.